Hello and welcome in. One of the things that was a little tricky in our Talent Stacker project was that the client wanted to have a feature not just of what was how the member was progressing, but maybe how they were also regressing. And one of the things that they specifically wanted was when this member was regressing, for the ownership of the record to be switched over to a specific member, the system admin, in which this case is Bradley Rice, and for that person not just to have the record switched over to them and have profile security only for them, but also to have a task that is given to them or a way for them to know that this is a top of priority list for them to reach out, for them to follow up. So it kind of goes out of the hands of whoever currently owned the record now to the system admin for them to take full control over. And so this is the feature that we'd like to show off here. So it's called at risk. The at risk feature is a really amazing little feature here. So we're going to dive in. So Michael Scott is now at risk. He's finished the DIY, he's finished the experience project, but we're going to mark him at risk, and we're going to say that this is the reason. It's been a while since we've heard from him. Maybe he accidentally drove his car into the lake again, or is too busy filming Lazy Scranton Part 2. Off of that, we're going to also say that it happened today. So we see that it is now he's marked at risk. We have a reason why he's at risk. We know why we should follow up or how we should follow up. Um, and then also a date to be able to say this is when it happened. So we're going to quickly save. From here, we have a banner that pops up immediately. This banner is here to just as a way to say that it is very important that we understand that this member is at risk of regressing too far and might fall out of the program. And we also saw that the ownership has switched over to Bradley Rice from me. And we also see down here that he uh, has a upcoming task. So Bradley Rice's upcoming task, red flag. Um, he can now see the member is at risk. I'll reach out to this member within 24 hours. So he has a due date by tomorrow. The way that the team and I worked on this one was through a flow. So we're going to go over here and we're going to see how simple but hard this flow really is. From here, we're going to start off. We're going to start off on the member object, right? And we're going to update when a record is created, when the at risk equals true, so when the little check mark happens. From there, we're going to see that the at risk um, at-risk owner is to Bradley Rice. So now this at-risk owner goes to the owner ID, which is his custom ID. That's his and only his. So it goes directly to him. From here, we're going to get the records from the record ID of the member. That's then going to be shared back over to Bradley Rice, and then it's going to create that task. So from the task, we're going to then create the fields along with what needs to be done. From here, this is how we're able to quickly um, automate the process for Bradley Rice to be able to mark this member as at risk and be able to uncheck that box because he's the only one that profile wise that he has the permission to do that. So then after that, it will then revert back to the original owner.